Greetings, 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 good people, and welcome. Okay, so not only did Jane Doe run Shannon Sharpe's pockets, now he done got fired on his day off. Okay, so the Shannon Sharpe era, ladies and gentlemen, is over at ESPN. ESPN has reportedly cut ties with Uncle Shay Shay. Okay, now he was supposedly looking into a multi-million-dollar deal with ESPN prior to being sued by Jane Doe. But I guess that has gone up in smoke. Okay. So Sharp was named in a civil lawsuit filed in Nevada State Court back in April that alleged that he committed assault, sexual battery, and battery. Okay. Jane Doe accused Sharp of sexually assaulting her multiple times in late 2024 and early 2025. Now, Shannon Sharpe, he denied all allegations. Okay. He gave a statement through his legal counsel, and basically his legal counsel was saying that they were involved in a ugly back and forth with the accuser and her attorney, with intimate details from the relationship being exposed for everybody to hear about. Okay, now the statement from Sharp's legal team included graphic messages sent to him from the accuser, and this is according to Shannon Sharpe's lawyer. So his lawyer said the evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios. And we saw that play out publicly when his Instagram allegedly got hacked. A mess. So Shannon and his legal team, along with Jane Doe and her legal team, right? They were scheduled to show up for their first hearing, and Jane Doe and her legal team were not present. So the hearing was rescheduled, but a few days later, the news broke that the lawsuit was dismissed, and then after that, it was reported that Shannon had settled out of court. Okay, settled so much so the settlement was so huge, in the upwards of $22 million. So much so, right, that Jane Doe, who was a former OnlyFans model, she took to social media to reveal that due to the payout, she was retiring from posting adult content. And if memory serves me correct, this young lady is like in her early 20s, okay? Younger than 25. So the good thing is, even though he's out at ESPN and he's going to be losing out on millions and millions of dollars, and also he's no longer going to be doing what he loves on that platform. He still has his show on YouTube and his podcast Club Shay Shay, along with his show Nightcap with Chad Ocho Cinco. Let me tell you something. If Big Dummy were a person, it would definitely be Mr. Shannon Sharpe. And I know it hurts even more because they got him up out of there right before the start of the NFL season. I think the NFL season starts in September, early September, right? So they made sure they cleared all of this up and got him up out of there. Now, when the lawsuit hit the scenes, Shannon Sharpe gave a statement saying that he decided to kind of take a break from ESPN, step away from ESPN momentarily until all of this gets worked out. ESPN didn't provide any pushback. They agreed. The negative press and everything surrounding the lawsuit was real nasty, real controversial. So he decided to step away. Well, it's being reported now that they have both parted ways. So Shannon Sharpe is out at ESPN, okay? And one of the things that I think that everyone should learn from this, I've said this many times before in my videos on this channel, is that lust will ruin your life, okay? And that goes for anyone. Sexual discipline is something that definitely needs to be discussed and talked about with both men and women. And sexual discipline, or discipline of any kind, can definitely save your life, okay? Anyway, share your thoughts in the comments and I will talk to you later.